Hi all, I will discuss chapter 3 now, and I am sharing the study guide for chapter 3. The items that we need to study from chapter 3 are web catalog revenue models with examples, digital content revenue model with examples, advertising supported revenue model with examples, then advertising subscription mixed revenue model, fee for transaction revenue model, fee for service revenue model, revenue models in transition, achieving web presence goals, and usability testing. Okay, so these are the items we need to know from chapter 3. Okay, now revenue model, what is meant by a revenue model? All e-commerce companies, they must have a decision on the revenue model they would be using for their company. Okay, so what is a revenue model? A revenue model basically is a combination of strategy and technology. Okay, a combination of strategy and technology that a business or a company will use to generate cash flow into the business from customers. Okay, they need to have a cash flow from the customers to the business, and this is a combination of strategies, business strategies and technologies that a company would use. The first one is a web catalog revenue model. These are companies taking their catalog online. Okay, these are web catalog revenue model strategy and technology is used by companies that take their catalogs online. Okay, these are basically replacement of a mail order catalog based model. Okay, and examples would be companies selling flowers, gifts, clothes, computers, books like Amazon.com, 1-800-Flowers, proflowers.com, Buycom, and so on. Okay, so they have taken their catalog online. Then digital content revenue model. These are basically strategies for selling subscriptions for access to the information. Okay, so you would have access to the information, and for that the company would be selling subscription. A very good example would be ProQuest database. We do have ProQuest database here available from the library website. Okay, that's a subscription based access. Lamar pays a lot of money to have ProQuest, okay, so that you can access ProQuest. For your business research, don't always Google search. Use ProQuest. ProQuest has a lot of business journals and articles stored there. So that's a digital content. The ProQuest company uses digital content revenue model, okay. Also Business Week journals. Okay, you have to pay subscription and then access the information online. Then advertising supported revenue model. Example would be television networks. Okay, advertisement between programs, and that's how they raise their cash flow. They get their cash flow. Some portals like MSN, Yahoo also use advertising supported revenue model. Now, advertising subscription mixed revenue model. So this is a mixture, as it says here. It is subscription plus advertisement. Like New York Times, Wall Street journals, their revenue model is advertising subscription mixed revenue model. So they sell subscription plus they also earn from advertisement. Fee for transaction revenue model. Fee for transaction. So offer services for which they charge a fee. Okay, like lot of firms like stock brokers, even tickets like Ticketcom, Ticketmaster.com, okay, insurance broker, travel firms, they charge a fee for transaction. So they are basically fee for transaction revenue model. Fee for service revenue model, online games and movies, okay, professional services of doctors, lawyers, accountant, etc. They follow the fee for service revenue model. So they charge a fee for the service they provide. Now, revenue models in transition. Revenue models in transition is changing. Many companies, they change from one revenue model to another to meet the needs of their customers, and as they go with the business, they make this transition to suit them better. For example, subscription, you may change from subscription to advertisement supported model, or you may change from advertisement supported to subscription model, so on and so forth, depending on the needs of the business. Companies, they change their revenue models, and sometimes there can be multiple changes. Another thing that we would like to know is what is web presence. Okay, web presence is very important. So what is web presence? Web presence is basically ways to attract website visitors, keep them, and make them return. So what I would like to do is, I would like to have visitors, I would like to keep them, and I would like them to return. Okay. Web presence companies, they invest a lot in order to achieve web presence goals, like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Toyota, Volkswagen. They try out different things for web presence, such as they provide detailed information about the company, they provide detailed information about their services, so on and so forth. Usability. Okay. Website usability, this is basically watching how visitors navigate the site and learn about their needs. So usability testing is basically watching how visitors navigate the site, and from watching that we learn about user or the visitor needs. So basically, like we can make simple changes. We can prevent the visitors from leaving sites when they are leaving sites. Okay, how they are navigating from one link to the other. This is part of usability testing. So test to determine how user-friendly a website is basically. Okay. So if you find out that on one particular link they are all leaving the site, so there is something wrong with that and we need to go back and fix it. So these are the items that we need to know from chapter 3. First of all, what is a revenue model? That it's a combination of strategies and technologies used by a business to generate cash flow from the customer. And there are different types of models that are used, and you need to know the differences between web catalog model, digital content model, advertising supported, advertising subscription, fee for transaction, fee for service, all revenue models in transitions, all these different types of revenue models. Achieving web presence goals, how to, keep the customers. Different companies, they do different things to make the customer return, and also usability testing, which is basically determining the friendliness of the website. Okay. Now I will also talk about your assignments. First, I will talk about MESI 3395 assignment. Okay, 3395, the undergraduate class, your assignment 3. Your assignment 3 for the undergraduate class is on search tools. Okay. So actually, this, even though this is your assignment 3, you will find this topic in chapter 4. Okay, page 200 of your book. For MESI 3395, the assignment is on search tools, and you will find this topic in chapter 4, page 200 of your book. And what you are asked to do is, many websites, they provide search tools that you can download and install on your own site. Okay, these tools range from simple search tools that are provided for free to ongoing search services to full-scale search tools that allow entry of keywords and misspellings and link to one or more databases. So I would ask you to compare 3 search tools that offer similar functionality. You can use Khaanoodle, or you can use Google AdWords or Google AdSense, Google Local, Overture, Spider, TSAP, Google Customer Search, and so on. Okay, so I would like you to explore the search tool packages that are similarly priced, and they offer similar functions. Then I want you to open the project file ECE03 and to type in the information that is asked for. Once again, this topic is not in chapter 3 but in chapter 4, page 200 of your book. This is for assignment 3 for the undergraduate class. For the graduate class, your assignment 3 is based on chapter 3 of the book. Okay, what you have to do is you have to identify a company that uses the internet for marketing, sales, and promotions. Cool, not a problem. Answer the following questions for the company of your choice. This is for the graduate class. What is the name of the company that you have chosen? What is the URL? History, who founded it and when, initial product, services and markets, private company or public, e-company or brick and mortar. Okay. Financials, most recent year's revenues, most recent year's profits. What are its main products and services? What is its target market? Who are its customers? Who are the main competitors? And how is the company using the internet for marketing, sales and promotions? Okay, these has 30 points. A to G basically are straightforward. H, I need proper information. I need you to explain how the company is using internet for those 3 functions: marketing, sales and promotions. Okay, this is basically about your assignment 3 and your chapter 3 of the book.